Have you ever noticed how opposites are not really at war with one another? Instead, they seem to dance together, such as day and night, inhale, exhale, and rest and motion. In this video, we're going to explore how the interplay of opposites is not only a universal principle, but also a key to understanding ourselves and our world. Stick around because by the end of this video, you're not only going to have deeper insight into duality itself, you're also going to hold in your hand a key to more profound understandings of Thelemic spirituality and magic. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. It'll help boost us in the algorithm. And also, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I will leave a link to my Patreon in the description for this video. Now let's join in the cosmic dance of opposites. Think about some of the most fundamental opposites in life. Light and dark, male and female, motion and rest. On the surface, they seem to be opposites in conflict. But is that really the case? Take light and dark. Without darkness, light would lose its context. You can't appreciate the stars in the night sky without the contrast of darkness. They work together to create something more beautiful than either of them could create alone. The same is true of rest and motion. Motion gives us the energy to act and to create. But without rest, motion would exhaust itself. Each depends upon the other to give it meaning and power. Have you ever noticed how much more you enjoy rest after a hard day's work? Or have you ever noticed how darkness helps you find beauty in the light? Opposites aren't just static categories. They're in constant interplay, creating cycles that fuel the universe. One of the best symbols for understanding this interplay is the yin-yang. The yin-yang shows us how opposites are not separate. They are interwoven, each containing a seed of the other. The dark swirl of yin contains a dot of yang, and the light swirl of yang contains a dot of yin. This isn't just ancient philosophy. It's a way of seeing the hidden connections that make life more vibrant and meaningful. It's a visible reminder that opposites don't cancel each other out. They complete each other. They form a dynamic balance instead of a static one. In fact, in many traditions, this interplay is seen as the engine of creation itself. For example, in our own tradition, Thelema, Crowley saw the interplay between Nuit and Hadit, infinite possibility and the point of view, as giving rise to the manifest universe itself. In other words, these aren't just symbols, they're not just abstract ideas, they are the force behind life itself. By the way, if you enjoy my approach to Thelema in these videos, there's a really good chance you would enjoy my free PDF guide, Unlock the Mysteries of Thelema. In this free guide, I answer the 10 most frequently asked questions about Thelema. And I introduced the entire essay with a very short description of what my overview on Thelema is and how I came to it. This guide is great for a beginner and also to a more intermediate practitioner looking to fill in gaps in their knowledge. And best of all, it's free. You can find a link to download this free guide in the description for this video. Now let's dive back into the dance of opposites. Let's bring this down to earth. How do opposites show up in your life? Consider close relationships. Healthy relationships often involve a balance of traits. For example, one partner might be more imaginative or more intellectual, whereas the other person is more practical and down to earth. Together, they create a sum which is greater than the parts, and that sum is the healthy relationship. Or think about creativity. Rest and creation are two opposites that have to work together for creation to happen. You can't write, build, or paint without moments of reflection and even fermentation in order for future creation to happen. Or think about your daily routine. Isn't it interesting how a moment of peace can put previous chaos in a new perspective? For me personally, I've noticed that some of my most profound ideas come about after a long period of rest and not even thinking about the thing in question. Even within yourself, opposites coexist. You have moments of strength and vulnerability, confidence and doubt. These aren't contradictions. They are part of what makes you whole, and having self-knowledge means being able to turn and face and embrace all of them. So what's the takeaway here? The next time that you encounter opposites, whether in yourself, in your relationships, or in nature, try not to see them as just simply opposed to one another. Instead, ask yourself, how are these opposites working together to create balance, growth, or transformation? The universe isn't just about the war of opposed forces. It's also about balance leading to generation. When we see opposites as collaborators, life becomes richer and more harmonious. Understanding duality this way transforms how we approach life and ourselves. It's no longer about just choosing one side over the other. It's about seeing the unity in the interplay. So let me ask you, can you see ways in which opposites show up in your life, not so much as to cancel each other out, but to work together harmoniously? Can you see them in yourself, in your growth, in your relationships, in your work, or in your relationship to nature or to other people? Maybe it's in how you balance work and play. Maybe it's in ways that you have found strength in vulnerability. Tell me about those insights in the comments below. The interplay of opposites is one of the most profound truths of the universe. It's not about resolving that tension. It's about seeing that that tension is what makes life vibrant and meaningful. We've talked about how opposites work within us, but what happens when the energy created by those opposites ripples out into the universe around us? Leave a comment below if you'd like to find out. If this video resonated with you, make sure you like it and please consider subscribing to the channel, and make sure you check out this next video where we dive even deeper into how the principles of Thelema inform our lives. And until next time, embrace the dance of opposites, and remember, love is the law, love under will.